Yo, what is good, my triggers? Welcome back to more Let's Play Chrono Ninja. Okay, I forget if I said if I was gonna, meet somewhere, but I figured since we're here, we could hit up, Mr. Specchio with Robo just to get the little scene. That's the biggest toy I've ever seen. Hey, you're not alive, are you? Got great strength, however, since I can't measure your inner character, I can't give any magic to you. But your laser weapons will suffice. They can inflict shadow-type damage. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's not how lasers actually work, but okay. And we should be able to take out this guy now. I'm pretty sure if we gain, like, any more levels, then he'll, like, morph, and then he'll be, like, too hard to kill again. So this might be our, like, one, like, last chance to take him out in this, like, weaker form. Yeah, the downside is that laser spin doesn't do that much damage. Like, it hits everyone, but it doesn't do that much, but it's probably still better than nothing. Actually, you know what? I should have Robo healing. That way I can attack with Miss Marl. A little sound effect I thought was, like, catchy, like, as a kid. Okay, he doesn't take... Okay, I was just about to say, he doesn't take that many hits. Grr, that was most embarrassing. Rumph, don't make a habit of this. Here, this is for you. Alright. I am the master of war. Phew, sometimes I scare myself. Okay, got that taken care of. You also get healed whether you win or lose, I believe. Okay, so we have to go back to 600. We gotta talk to Frog, right? Wrong. We have to talk to Milkwire. And of course I realized that, like, as soon as I hit the thing, it's the classic, like, doing the thing reminds you that you did, like, the wrong thing. I mentioned this before, but anyone that's ever locked their car keys in their car will know that, like, it's the weirdest thing that, like, the sound of your car doors slamming is what reminds you that your keys are still inside. It's the weirdest thing. But, you can hit up the end of time guy, and he'll, like, tell you what to do next. That stream that I watched, that I keep mentioning, he, like, never did that. You found some Dreamstone, then I'll repair the Mass Immune. How on earth did you get the Mass Immune and the Dreamstone? No, don't tell me, I don't think my heart could take it. It'll take a little while to fix this. I shall help also. Yeah, you do that, dude. I always thought this scene was a little bit like, I don't know. Like, it's cool that they're, like, at least, like, showing the process of it being made. But it is, like, if they're gonna bother to show it, I think they should have, like, done, like, a little more with it. To repair the Mass Immune, we must process the Dreamstone and activate the sword. That's so, like, vague. They could have come up with some, like, techno babble like they do in Star Trek. You work on the Dreamstone and I'll work on the sword. Okay. We'll just get right to work working on it. We'll just process it and fix it. That is kind of funny. He's like a robot, but he still took the time to, like, get a tankard of like some kind of liquid. Yeah, tankard was the name of the thing in the jail cell that I couldn't think of earlier. All right, let's get started. Okay, we're just gonna cast magic spells on it, and somehow it fixes it, even though we don't even have the hilt. Oh wait, we do have the hilt. We got it out of the chest. Well, how come they didn't, like, show the hilt? Sorry to keep you waiting. It is kind of cool how it, like, gets, like, a little bit, like, dark when it first shows it. Take a good look. This is the Mass Immune. Awesome. What a weapon. I don't know. I mean, like, looking at it, it's cool that it has, like, its own sprite. But it looks like the blade should be, like, longer since the hilt is so big. And it looks like a little, like, disproportional, you know? Well, I think that's everything. Okay, Chrono, let's take the mass immune to Frog. I guess you could make the argument that, like, maybe they're, like, tilting it backwards. That would make it appear, like, not as long from, like, the perspective. Okay, just a quick hop, skip, and a jump. Back we go. Alright, here you go, broski. 'Tis thee again. This sword, 'tis the mass immune. I must ponder this turn of events. Remaineth here the night. Are you sure that you want us to stay in your place? Because me and Robo are about to triple team the fuck out of Marl. And yes, I said triple team, by the way, because I'm pretty sure Robo's got an extra cock for double penetration. Cyrus, are you leaving? Yes, it's time we took back the medal from the Frog King, and I'd like to see that mythical sword for myself. But Cyrus, the kingdom needs you. And Lean and I need you. You must return to us. As long as there's life in these bones, I shall return. Oh, jeez. By your leave. Okay. So, Cyrus. We, the Knights of the Square Table, wish you a safe journey. Oh, man. Listen well, my friends. I now entrust the safety of the kingdom to you. Pardon the delay, shall we be off? I got some dying to do. Can't be late for my death. Glenn, you be careful too. Be of sound health, your majesty. Alright. Apparently Glenn is so confident he doesn't even need armor. What is that, like, rumbling sound? So, you want the badge of courage, dear knight of the kingdom? Well, come and take it if you can, Garibbit. Prepare yourself, Pollywog, on guard! Nirvana strike! And one stab. Actually, it was multiple, but one attack. Yak, how dare you pick on a helpless amphibian? Filthy metal, I won't forget this! Wow. So how did the Frog King get it anyway? It is kind of weird how they just, like, toss that out there and be like, oh yeah, there's a Frog King. He's just a big, giant, talking frog with a crown. Sure, why not? Ah! Beware, Glenn! Cyrus, the sword! The mass immune! So how exactly did that happen? Did Magus, like, break it or something? If he can break it, then why does he, like, fear the sword in 600, like, when we're gonna, like, fight him? Or he doesn't fear it, but he does, like, mention it. Yeah, haha, is that the best you can do? He, like, talks, I forget exactly how he words it, but... Without your sword, you're nothing! Arg, you haven't beaten me yet! I think he, like, does imply that, like, the sword is, like, effective on him or something. I'm not entirely sure. So, Cyrus, I'm a go-goner! Glenn, escape while I keep them busy, at bay. I assumed it was gonna say busy. But... If you stay, they'll get us both. Go on, Glenn. You better worry more about yourself, Cyrus. Yeah, I did the thing where you assume what the next word's gonna be if it's on, like, the next line, and you say the word before you move your eyes over to, like, the left side or whatever. Come on, Glenn, go! Ah! Sir Cyrus! Run, Glenn! I'm about to spontaneously combust. The Queen, take care of Lean! So, Cyrus! Cyrus! Man, speaking of which, I saw this video where someone got in, like, a motorcycle crash, and the motorcycle crashed, and then they didn't get, like, thrown from it, but obviously they fell off the bike. They landed, like, next to the bike, and they're, like, unconscious, and then a fire started, and the fire just, like, engulfed their body, like, while they were, like, unconscious. So it's like, imagine, like, you just get into a crash and you just, like, don't wake up because your body, like, caught fire and you were, like, unconscious and you just, like, burned to death while you were, like, unconscious. Harumph, what's the matter? Aren't you going to try your luck? Yeah, haha, cat got your tongue, kid? How about it, Magus? Can't you give him a more fitting form? Alright, why not? There's always time for a little fun. Ack. They should have given Magus some kind of like transmogrify spell or whatever, since the game has like shown that he can like do that. He can like change the form of dudes. Yahaha, you spineless wimp. Well, he wasn't spineless. I mean, well, I guess he became spineless once he realized he was hopeless, but that's just called being like smart. Like, you'd be like foolish to just like pretend to like not be scared and to just act like you're not about to be killed, you know? 10 years have passed. Can I do it? I've changed so much. Alas, poor Cyrus. Why is Marl sleeping on a chair? Awaketh Chrono. Though we may fail, let us go to Magus's lair. Thou knowest his power? We must do it to save our future. You won't be beaten by a bad guy. Alright. I went ahead and took the beret and the gold suit off of Marl. Since I'm still, like, low on money. And I put it on Luca. I'm pretty sure that for my, like, first playthrough, I used Frog, Marl, or, Frog, Luca, and Chrono. And I basically, like, spammed, like, Frog Flare for, like, the entire freaking game, like, whenever I could. Is that the most powerful spell in the game? But, yeah, I just, like, used it, like, all the dang time. I used it, like, 1,000 bajillion freaking times. It was like the one thing that I just did over and over and over again. I'm pretty sure it works on, like... I'm pretty sure it works on things, even if it's not, like, weak to fire. So it does, like, big damage to, like, pretty much everything. I mean, maybe there's, like, some random boss or enemy where it wouldn't work if they're immune to, like, all magic. But for the most part, you can rely on it, like, pretty heavily for, like, most of the game, and it's, like, totally fine. The only downside is that it costs a lot of MP. It's 15 for Frog and 20 for Luca, I think. Oh man, I can't believe I activated a fight. Jeepers. Freaking noob. Okay, so we have to go over to Shmiya now. This kind of doesn't look like, it's not as obvious as, like, the entrance. Like, you see here, it's got, like, a clear path. You can obviously tell that you're supposed to go here. But, like, I feel like this one's, like, less obvious. There probably is a person who, like, mentions, like, a mountain over on the right side or whatever side that is. East, right? So hopefully, a new player would check, even if they didn't see an entrance. Ah! Hey, you! It's Cyrus, run for your lives! Cyrus is so nice. He could have easily slaughtered all those children. Sniffle, thanks, Cyrus Hick. Glenn, there are... Wow, they did the apostrophe R-E again! There are times when people simply have to grit their teeth. But it hurts when I get hit, You're a marshmallow, Glenn. Well, it doesn't mean that getting hit doesn't hurt. Oh yeah, it's the tale as old as time. You're a man, you gotta start acting like it, you gotta be tough. No being like a wimp allowed. No, like, showing that you're hurt. No getting hurt allowed. You have to be tough at all times. Hey Glenn, I've been thinking about becoming a knight. I knew you were going to enlist. You'll make a great warrior. Why don't you join too? I don't know. Don't think I'd make the cut. But why? You're better with the sword than I am. I don't know. I think I'd really lose it if I had to hurt someone. Well, you're about to kill, like, lots of folks, so get used to it, bucko. Ah! It is kind of weird how you can do it, like, no matter what the scene is. You can, like, switch the text box from, like, the top to the bottom. Okay, so how did the metal... like, fall, like, down here? Was Cyrus wearing it? If he was wearing it, then, like, how would it have, like, fallen off the cliff then? The metal, the hero's metal. It's like, how did it come down, like, so much later after Frog did? Handeth over the mass immune. That looking down is, like, kind of weird. Makes his eyes, like, look weird. My name is Glenn, Cyrus's hopes and dreams, and now the mass immune. Forthwith, I shall slay Magus and restore honor. That is, like, kind of a cool, like a righteous, thing to say. Apparently the mass immune can shoot beams when you grab it, but only once. And also it can do that, but only once. I mean, logistically, that's, like, so weird. How he just sliced it, and then it just moved over. It just, like, shifted over, like, magically. And it's like, well, how did it shift over magically? Like, if you imagine if, like, the part that's, like, off screen to the left, where did that all shift into? And also, even though it shifted, look, the ground is, like, perfectly level with, like, this top part that it, like, once it was, like, done shifting. Anyway, it's a minor nitpick, but I don't know. They could have just had, like, an explosion or something, I feel like doing it that way was, like, weird. Oh, god dang it, I forgot. It's the classic noob move. I do like that the game gives you, like, a hint. You do, one fight. Actually, I don't know if you have to use magic, and then Frog goes like, oh, is that magic? And then, like, that's your, like, in-game hint or whatever to get, magic for Frog. They purposefully make these guys resistant to, physical attacks to get you to use magic so that you get the hint. Wonder what happens if you just, like, stubbornly, like, oh my god, never mind. This will take forever. I'm pretty sure you don't get the hint until you actually use magic in a fight. So I don't think it has to be... I don't think it's triggered by this first fight, I don't think. Be that magic you use, I have heard only magicians wield it now. Travel to the end of time, and you too may learn to use magic. Okay, who was saying that? But it is nice that they did, like, a thing where, like, the game is just, like, telling you explicitly. Alright, so let's go back and get some magic for the Froginator. Okay. What a weird fellow. Being a frog, let's give him water. It's just a little bit stereotypical. It's like, well, just because he's a frog doesn't mean he wants water magic. Frog, learn to use magic. Want to try it out? No. I mean, we could do it, but, like, nothing happens. We already got the thing or whatever. Every time you, he changes forms, if you defeat him, you get an extra, like, little, like, gift thingy or whatever. We already got the gift from this form. Okay, so, back we go. Back inside we go. Okay, back in we go. It is nice that, I don't have to redo that other fight. I took the, gold vest off of Luca and gave it to Frog since he only had a bronze thing. Oh wait, I thought the cave was a little bit longer than that. A note written in blood. The juggler in Magus's castle strengthens his guard when attacked. Beware. I don't know. I don't think that that hint is like important enough to give it like a note on a dead person, you know? Like the classic thing or whatever. This can only be. Okay, I'm about to commit some Let's Play blasphemy. This is cool, the music is cool and stuff. But you cannot tell me that that does not look like a cardboard cutout. It looks like totally 2D, doesn't it? Like, it is a cool 2D cutout, or cardboard cutout, or whatever. It just looks flat. And also, I think this was even more egregious. They could have, well, in all fairness, on the Super Nintendo, maybe they, like, couldn't do any better with that. I think that this is actually more egregious. You see how it, like, creates, like, depth? Like, we're going inside? This is the equivalent of, stepping on, like, a stair tile in, like, Zelda or Dragon Warrior. Like, they could have had, like, a thing where, like, your sprite, like, gets smaller, indicating that, like, you're going inside, you know, like, because of the perspective. But instead, you just step onto the, you see that? You step onto the hallway tile or whatever. Or, like, the corridor, like, tile thing or whatever. Like, I don't know why they did that. Like, if you're gonna try to make a cool scene, like, I feel like they shouldn't have, like, done it like that. It looks, like, very, like, cheap and, like, low quality, which is just, it's so unbecoming for, like, a game that's, like, so, like, high quality to have something that's, like, so low quality, like, stuck in it, you know, like that. Ugh. Okay, so, these characters change depending on, who you have in your party. Chrono says it. So this is where you've been since the festival. You had me worried sick. So basically, you have to go up both sides. And then a save point appears. They just go, our treasure. Aha, want to play. Ozzy! Oh, come on, Ozzy's not that scary. Welcome, Glenn, or should I say Sir Froggy, mwaha! Say, looks like you've got some replacements for Cyrus. Magus is a tad busy right now, so you'll have to take up your business with me. The swordsman slash and flee the magician, and... you'll have to defeat all 100 of the beasts in Magus's castle! Okay. It is weird how they were, like, so specific. Like, there's exactly 100 dudes in here. Because, like, every Let's Player, like, speculates. Like, oh, does, like, the door not unlock until you defeat all 100 of them? I did learn, Sword Stream off camera, by the way. Boy, I need something that hits, like, multiple, dudes. And also, yeah, I brought in Robo so he could heal. He still has a way to go, before he learns, like, the heal beam or whatever. And Frog, still has to learn it, too. Oh man, I didn't even notice it was gonna hit that third guy down there. Yeah, the classic, just grab them and spin them. That's something they do in, like, Dragon Ball Z and, like, Dragon Ball Super. Blade toss, bubble snap, triple raid. All right, cool. Let me go back out and save just so I don't have to do that again, just in case I lose on these fights, which I doubt I will, but oh my god. But you never freaking know. I don't think we're hurt enough to use a shelter. Let's just tonic it up. We should be okay. But there's, like, things they do, like, inside the fight to, like, indicate, like who's winning and who's, like, losing. And that's one of the things they do, is that they'll have one person grab the other guy and then, like, twirl him around. And it doesn't, like, throwing, like, they'll grab him and twirl him and, like, throw him. Like, obviously that wouldn't actually do any damage. They're just doing that to show the viewer that one person is, like, dominating the other person. Dance, dance, for tonight our leader is to be born. Ah, here comes the sacrifice. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to him first. I do think that this is a cool line that these skeletons say. If you, like, talk to them first, they're like, help me, put me out of my misery. It shows that they're like tormented souls or whatever, like they're being, like, they're like undead, like against their will or something. So yeah, it is actually a little bit, like, creepy that there's, like, some kind of, like, soul that's, like, still inside, that's, like, being, like, held, like, captive in some way. I'm pretty sure that's something that they did in Star Trek. Was it Voyager? I don't remember which one it was. Please, put a stop to this. Please, let me go. Yeah, see, it's, like, holding him or something. Oh, put me out of my misery. I don't think they give that much experience, so we can probably skip that fight. Well, let me see if I'm close to a level. Nope. Alright, never mind. But there was some, please help. Relieve us of this misery! Alright. But there was, like, some sort of, like, alien thing that was, like, somehow, like, feeding off of, like, people's souls. I forget how they couched it. But that is, like, one of those things where it's like even though we know that our bodies are gonna die, like, a lot of people take solace in the fact that, like, our souls are, like, eternal. They're like, oh, we can be killed and our bodies can die, but, like, our soul can, like, never be killed. It's like, well, how do you know? Like, there could be some like, more powerful thing or whatever that can, like, use, like, the power of your soul or the energy of your soul for, like, sustenance or something. How did you get past my cadaver pals? By killing them. So, I don't know, like, how do people just say that, like, oh, your soul, like, can't be killed? It's like, well, how do you know? Maybe it can be. It's been ages, Sir Slush. So, one last chance to heal up. Did I take any damage? I'll top off the Robinator. But yeah, I mean, like, there's no reason why our soul, like, couldn't theoretically, like, be destroyed. Or the energy of our soul could be, like, dissipated to where it's, like, not, like, it's... to where it's, like, just becomes, like, a bunch of, like, particles or whatever, to where it's not really a soul anymore. You'd be singing a different tune if Cyrus hadn't been there with you last time. You'd have fit right in with those bony fellas you just busted up. It is kind of cool that this is, like, a two-part fight. But on the other hand, it's like, well, why would he fight us without the sword, like, first? I guess we'll just do this till we have to heal. Maybe we can do the first part of the fight. Just spamming this a few times. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like your soul could be, like, captured or something by some, like demonic entity or some sort of, like, evil, like, alien entity or something that has, like, the ability to, like, capture a soul. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this triple raid is, like, cheap also. Now, let's get to business. This is going to do me a world of good. And with no Cyrus to protect you, you're mine! You dare to oppose me? I wonder if the damage that we did to his other form, like, still applies. Okay, we gotta do some healies. I should have done that in reverse. Oh my god, Slurp is super duper weak sauce. I knew it was weak, but I didn't think it was that weak. Okay, let's do it the right way this time. Okay, we should be good for at least one triple raid. Maybe I should only do doubles and keep one person on curing. I could do X Strike and have Robo use the good heal. Oh man, he can hit all three of us? Oh geez, I might have to have Frog help with the cures also. Oh, you bitch. Should I bother reviving? I don't think he's almost dead. I gotta heal with, my god. Wow, I lost my, I lost track of where that icon was, or the pointer thing. Okay, well, I think I'm toast. Wow, I can do like half my health with one attack. Wow, 0? Jesus. Okay, well, I think I'm dead. I mean, I could drag this out, but it's like pointless. Damn, dude, I got my ass kicked. Not being able to heal everyone at once, like, totally, like, effed me. Let's do one more attempt with someone else. Let me swap out, Marl. That way we can heal everybody at once. Because, single heals are, like, not gonna cut it for this fight. Okay, let's try this again. I learned Ice Water on that, like, one fight that you have to do. Where you fight the 5 Skelemen in this room. But, well, I guess I could use it on this part of the fight. Well, it's like multi. It's probably better to do this for like a single target. And only 92? Jeez. I also did not look at how much Sword Stream did. $230? It's like, that's not that good. So is he like resistant to like water and ice, I wonder? Let me just try regular lightning. See how much that does. Or maybe he's resistant to like all magic. Let me just see how much Slurp Cut does. 82, jeez. Okay, so he's resistant to all magic, it seems. What about Ice Sword? Ice Sword should be good, right? $259, alright, that's not bad. Let me see if it does. Let me see if Spin Cut does the same amount. Let me just test this out too. Let me see how much Ice Water does. Yeah, so he can do 234 by himself. So because Ice Sword is like physical and magical, I was just curious how the damage would calculate. You know, I should be using X cut or X strike. That's probably the best thing I can do against this guy. To do like 2 physical attacks. 400. It's like, well, is that a little bit more than spin cut and slurp cut combined? Oh man, you know, it just occurred to me, if I'm having this much trouble on this guy, how the hell am I gonna beat Magus? I might as well just wait for him to do some damage. And also using X Strike will help conserve Chrono's magic, since it's only 2 to cast it. Okay, so I gotta remember to use Aura Whirl. Let's use an Ether. You know, I watched a blind Let's Play, and the Let's Player was calling it my God, was calling them ethers, calling him calling him ethers. Like, that's like the worst kind of, like, oh my God. Like, normally I don't care how people pronounce stuff, but that one was, like, so egregious. I was, like, getting, like, an eye twitch, like, every time they said it. And then at one point, they had, like, one of their friends over, and they did, like, a dual commentary thing or whatever. And they said ether, and then their friend, like, corrected them. They're like, why do you call it ether? It's, like, it's ether. And the person was, like, grumbling. They're just like, ugh. They're just like, okay, ether. And I'm pretty sure, like, she corrected her, like, a couple of times. She got, like, annoyed every time she got corrected into calling it, like, an ether. Like, well, you're correcting them on behalf of everyone watching. Because I'm pretty sure that, like, I've never heard anyone call it an ether. Like, why would you think it's called an ether? It never even occurred to me to, like, think to call it that. Yeah, I don't know. Normally I don't care about, like, pronunciations, like, being wrong. Like, if someone says Titus, like, I don't give a shit. Man, I feel like I just have to keep Chrono and Aura whirling, like, at all times. Let's use another ether. If I can sneak in some X strikes, and then have Marl do a single cure. Maybe I can sneak in, like, some additional damage. You know, Aura's not, like, a full heal, but it's still, like, doing, like, the job, like, okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to freaking heal Frog's MP, and then Chrono's MP. Maybe I should just do it now. Oh wow, he freaking killed him? Jeez, man. Oh, why'd you hit the guy that was, like, about to die, dog? Alright. I did buy a few revives off camera. Alright, piece of cake. Oh, except that ether, like, didn't go off. So I'll do it on Marl's next turn, since we're okay on healing for now. Okay, we just need a few more X strikes. Should do it. Man, that jump slash move is freaking strong. I guess if he only hurts one guy, then I don't have to do the multi-heal. So I can use Chrono and Frog. And just have Marl heal the one person that got effed up. Let's not risk it. Especially after that. Oh, dang, dude. Okay, well, I didn't need to do that, but I got, like, scared. Well, he was in that position where he can hit everybody at once. Okay, luckily he hit Crono. Jeez. He could have killed Frog right there. Actually got lucky. Alright, come on. He's got to be close, man. Oh my god, we friggin' beat him. Jesus, man. And I'm pretty sure that Slash is easier than Flee. Unbelievable, but failing in the line of duty from Magus. Leaves me with few regrets. By the way, how does he get revived later in the game? Okay, let's drop a hot save. Ooh, let's use a shelter too. Need that badly. Like, this is the time to use them. Okay, now let's drop a save. And then we'll just run over to where Flea is, and then we'll end it. Actually, maybe I should grind a level. Maybe I should get, like, one level, like, off camera. You know, maybe it won't be necessary. Maybe Flea is only, like, harder, like, in a different way. Maybe you just have to, like, adjust your tactics or something. But, actually, I just need an easy fight. These guys are easy. They turn into those, like, dudes that die from, like, one attack of, like, anything that hits them. Those, like, shade dudes. Those, like, purple stretchy dudes. I don't know, they're pretty cool looking. The way they're, like, stretchy like that. Like, I actually hit all four, nice. So I can go into the fight with almost full stuff. Oh, dang, that wasn't enough. It was only 56, now I need 8, right? 8, Jesus. Okay, whatever, I'll get 8 experience off camera, and then, we'll try to take on, Flea, and hopefully we'll beat her on the first try, and if not, then, oh boy, buckle in. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks, as always, for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.